All right, hello Leo. We are here to do your 2023 outlook. So this is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Leo stelliums, or if you just have strong Leo in your chart, this is for Leo. I just want to start with a disclaimer by saying that you are in control of your own destiny. The cards do not determine your life. You have the power to create your own reality using your intention. If something is unfolding in a way that is not ideal to you, you have the ultimate power to correct it, to change it. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. What is Leo's strength and main power that they can use? Energy that they can use throughout the year or to work on throughout the year for 2023. One card for Leo, please. Energy that they can use throughout 2023. Okay, so Pisces had this. C's, Eight of C's. This is like the Eight of Cups, basically. It talks about depletion. So possibly feeling emotionally depleted in a connection, needing to walk away from people, places, and things when necessary. So you may be feeling emotionally burnt out. You may be walking away from a person or a situation or just something that you're completely feeling burnt out by in 2023. What stone or crystal can Leo utilize throughout 2023 to draw strength and energy from? What energy can Leo use throughout 2023? Oh, all right, we have the garnet. This talks about commitment on this particular card, so it can help with commitments, maybe relationships or committing to yourself, committing to projects and tasks. It's the heart and sacral chakras. So I'll get into that a little bit more. I'm not that familiar with all the different crystals, and so I do want to read about it before I give you information on it. I just think that it will be helpful. Let's go ahead and pull a feminine card. We'll pull a feminine and a masculine card for Leo. Feminine energy throughout Leo, feminine energy throughout 2023. What is the main energy for Leo feminine in 2023? Creativity. All right. And let's do a masculine card. Leo masculine, please. Leo masculine. Leo masculine energy, main energy in 2023. Leo masculine. Stability, which is interesting that we got that commitment card when it comes to possibly, I feel like for a lot of you, there's committing to projects, tasks, committing to yourself, committing to things that you want to do, committing to finding stability or being stable within yourself. But it could also be pertaining to stability, providing stability in a relationship. And as far as the masculine and feminine cards, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. So this could be both cards pertaining to you. It doesn't just have to be, well, I'm a feminine, so I'm going to focus on creativity. This could be basically stabilizing ourselves and committing to projects and tasks and providing that stability that we need. Like basically committing to something, I feel like, throughout 2023. And that may take walking away from something that it's not giving us that emotional fulfillment to be creative, and it's not allowing us to be in a space where we can be committed to our higher selves and to what we're here to do in 2023. So I'm going to put the video on pause, and I want to read a little bit about the garnet, and then I will be back. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and see what's going on for you in 2023. What is going on with Leo in 2023, please? We'll start with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so possibly, so talking about commitments, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So commitment, something, there is some type of offer that's coming in, an opportunity coming in. It can be within work. And or it can be in a relationship where you can have both opportunities coming towards you. But in a relationship with the Ace of Pentacles, that is the opportunity for positivity in or a stability or something in a relationship that leads to long term. Okay, but this is stability. Again, Pentacles are about things that are stable. And then we have the Six of Pentacles coming out. Five of Swords. All right, World. Well, I'm going to leave this here. Okay. What's going on with Leo, please? Leo, the Hanged Man. Justice. Whoa, that's way too many cards. We have the Hierophant. So there's definitely something that has to do with beliefs here. With the Hanged Man, I feel like something about changing your perspective when it comes to how you view relationships. And when I was reading about the Garnet, it did talk a lot about changing your beliefs that you hold about relationships, and so that you can open yourself up to new ideas about relationships. Sometimes we have these outdated ways of thinking about relationships that comes from our parents, our grandparents, society, and things that are just really old-fashioned, outdated, and just, it's beliefs that, well, whoever even said this was the truth. Whoever, it's like re-examining our beliefs and coming up with a different perspective. What else is going on? What's going on for Leo in 2023? All right, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Fool. So brand new starts here with the Fool. We have the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of focus on self, and also possibly a job here. Is there could be focus on health, work, a job, career. Knight of Cups. So it could be someone new coming into the picture with the Knight of Cups. I'm feeling like towards the end of the year, quarter four, so either October through December, or maybe even in, I feel like it starts to kind of pick up when it in quarter three here, so July even for some of you. And the Three of Cups. Okay, so possibly even a reunion, or just it could be a reunion with someone you already know, or just kind of like being out with your friends and you meet someone. But let's talk a little bit about the Eight of Seas and the Garnet card. So the Eight of Seas is Saturn in Pisces. So it's an energy of feeling like a lack of vitality, feeling emotionally depleted. There's no life in something where you are or something that you're doing, and so wanting to actually move on. Some of you may be feeling like you're not getting the stability, the equal give and take, giving back in a connection, or maybe you are not giving back in a connection because you don't feel like that's your person and you're wanting something else. Whatever the case may be, Garnet talks about stability, and the Saturn and Pisces is talking about moving towards what it is that you want. So a lot of you may be wanting to be in a more committed relationship, looking for stability, looking for commitment. The Eight of Seas reminds you to be emotionally compassionate towards yourself, needing emotional nourishment and attention, knowing that you are worthy of love and you are worthy of a committed partner. Take time for your emotional well being, so that you realize your value in this world. And with the Garnet card, this is talking about reigniting your passions, being open to a positive and committed relationship. So it's like use this stone, even if you don't have a garnet stone, you can go and get one at the store. Or if you don't want to do that, or you don't have a store close to you, whatever the case is, you can just visualize a garnet stone in your mind when you're doing meditations, or visualize it when you're in situations where you just need to feel grounded or stable. This again talks about examining your beliefs about relationships, having a change of perspective, letting go of faulty old beliefs when it comes to relationships, allowing yourselves to be open to new thoughts and ideas, maybe even different people that you never saw yourself really gravitating towards. You may see yourself in a relationship with someone that you wouldn't have necessarily thought you would be, but it makes you happy. They make you happy. Don't feel guilty about wanting happiness and success. You deserve a commitment that is equal and balance, equally gives and take, where you both give to the connection, where you both are happy in the connection, where you give, they give, and there is a balance between the two of you. If you're not in a relationship, stay strong and be hopeful. The Garnet talks about staying strong and being hopeful to be sure, because there are really good and positive things around the corner for you in the relationship sector. So it also this the Garnet card also rules the heart and sacral chakras. And the heart chakra is the fourth chakra. It's located in the center of the heart. It represents love, self-love, love for others. It governs our relationships with others. When out of balance, it can contribute to depression, difficulty in relationships, and a lack of self-discipline. And the sacral chakra is the second chakra, which is located below the navel, and it represents creativity and sexual energies. When out of balance, it can contribute to a lack of or a repressed creativity, sexual dysfunction, withheld intimacy, and emotional isolation. So we kind of see that emotional isolation in the Eight of Seas, feeling emotionally isolated, needing to move to your ninth cup, which is wish fulfillment, happiness again, bringing that joy back into your energy. And there's a lot to do here with creativity as well. So getting back to your creative and joyful self, because Leo is a very creative energy, right? It's also the entertainer of the zodiac. So it's very entertaining, it's very creative, and you may be feeling out of balance and out of place if you're not in a space where you can be creative. So it looks like, but it does look like there's some type of closure coming in. You may be focusing on new projects or new people or something here with this Ace of Pentacles, or there's opportunities coming in. I feel like for the year, again, changing our perspectives here with the Hanged Man and the Hierophant, as far as how we view our thoughts and how we view our relationships. Maybe we have old thoughts and relationships from our parents. So reviewing those and going through some type of almost like a transformation. To me, everyone says that the hangman is Pisces, but for me, it's more of a Scorpio energy, because it's more of it can be both, because it is going through that transition where you see life in a different view. You're able to see opportunities that you did not see before, because there's a change in perspective and a change in view. So there's that transformation, but it's also letting go and surrendering, which is Pisces energy, letting go and surrendering the things that just don't work for you anymore. And the Hierophant talks about relationships, higher levels of committed relationships, which is, I feel, more so. what this reading is about, more so than career and work. I feel like this is about going towards being in committed relationships and no longer being with people who are putting you in third party situations, possibly. You may have to walk away from a situation that you feel or you find out you're in a third party situation, because what we do have in the 12th position is the Three of Cups. So that can talk about things that are hidden. And that can talk about like third parties. Maybe you are putting someone else in a third party or playing a lot of games, or someone's doing this to you. But there's something here about getting more stable in your relationships. I feel like this is more about relationships than anything else. I feel like career is not really there's an opportunity. There is some career cards here: the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant. So you could be really working on a career, a job, or something when it during the ending of the year. There's opportunities for that. But I'm also getting strong relationships. You may be separating, going through a divorce, or walking away from, like we said with the Eight of Seas, from a relationship where there is a lack of equal give and take, and there was a lot of struggle, and you're feeling like you're not getting that emotional appreciation, or you're not giving that to someone, and they walk away from you. But for the most part, a lot of you are walking away from someone. You may be feeling closed off for a little bit here with this Four of Pentacles, but this is reminding you to open up. Open up to the new possibilities that are here with this Fool. This is something brand new. You're going through some type of closure, cycle ending. Once you kind of walk away, I feel like you'll be maybe walking away like second quarter, so maybe around April through June. And then in third quarter, there's a period of time where you may be closed off here with the Four of Pentacles, but there is new opportunities that are coming as well. So going towards those, and we have the Knight of Cups kind of towards the end of the year. So maybe reuniting with someone, or you may be just deciding to leave someone in the past that puts you in a third party situation, or where you were feeling emotionally unappreciative, and going towards somebody new here with the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups usually talks about somebody new, but it can talk about somebody old, coming back again, trying again, maybe bringing gifts or bringing something to try to work on the partnership. So there is energy of working on a partnership, but there's also energy of meeting someone new. For those of you who are wanting to close cycles and meet new people and new opportunities. Talk about this Ace of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. I kind of feel like I don't really feel like I need any more cards, but I'll pull just a few. Well, I'm going to use a different deck first. 1 second. Let's see what's brewing here for Leo in 2023. So we'll use our What's Brewing deck. What is going on for Leo in 2023? Falling apart, falling into pieces, all torn up, and fake apology. So again, there could be something here where you're needing to walk away from a situation, from someone who is causing you to feel emotionally fragmented. So we're going from the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Seas, right? The Eight of Cups, which is walking away, because someone you may feel is giving to somebody else is not fair. They may be coming with a fake apology, because we have that here. It literally says fake apology, and it's not making you feel. Now, take this as it resonates. Maybe you're doing this to somebody else. Take it as it resonates, but I feel like for the most part, you are kind of seeing through someone's BS. People who are wanting to come back in, or people that you're dealing with who are just fake and they're phony. And so with this Justice card, you're kind of like doing what's right for you. We have Taurus, Libra, Pisces energy on the board, Saturn energy as well. That Saturn and Pisces that we were talking about. So learning to close cycles and close doors and doing what's right for you. But I feel like you're possibly cutting someone out who either put you in third party situations or just didn't make you feel appreciated. Even if they didn't put you, there wasn't an actual third party. It's like they had a really bad wandering eye. They didn't commit. When you would want to commit, they would tell you that they're not ready, or, things like that. It's like you're needing to balance out here your emotions. And I feel like you're doing that by cutting someone out in 2023 and going towards someone new. Because the justice can talk about apologies, but then we have this Four of Pentacles. So it's like apology is given, but then there's nothing changes. The person still doesn't open up. There's still no commitment. There's not a solid foundation when it comes to commitment. And so you might find this may be a year where you're walking away from that. This could even be a year where you're walking away from that energy in yourself and becoming more stable and looking for more stable, committed relationships, offering stability in relationships where perhaps in the past you weren't really doing that. You may have been having fun. You may have been cool with that, but now you kind of want something that has more depth. What is the overall tone for Leo romantically in 2023? Yeah, I feel like there's possibly like some type of separation because you know your worth. Someone's not equally putting into a connection, and then you meet somebody else. I do see you meeting somebody else or some kind of dating or romantic opportunity towards the ending of the year is really what I'm seeing. Tell us about this Knight of Cups towards the ending of the year. What is the potential here? So we're getting unrequited love. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Why do we have that for the Knight of Cups? For Leo, do we have that for the Knight of Cups? Wow, these cards are like Six of Wands. So it could be somebody who likes to likes a lot of attention, or there's something here to do with pride and ego. But that doesn't this could be just something to look out for. That could be like this whole situation that's playing out with you and someone that you're already in a connection with, and it's unrequited, and it's not there's a fake apology. I feel like that's for those of you reuniting with someone. There's a fake apology. This person is really they just like attention, and they're not ready to settle down. They like to go after what they can go after, and they like the attention that they get from people. So if you're reuniting, they may be coming back with a fake apology with someone. Someone may be trying to do that. But I kind of feel like with this Eight of Seas, you have enough strength to kind of walk away and close the door because you're looking for something that's more committed. So someone may come back in this Knight of Cups energy of wanting to try to wine and dine you, get you back. Okay, but they're really just wanting to possibly just go out for a couple drinks, have some fun, and there's no change in this person. So watch out for fake apologies. Um, let's see what's going on with this Five of Swords in the world. I just feel like you're closing a cycle. You're closing a cycle with someone, and this was a big lesson for you. I feel like this relationship kind of taught you a lot about yourself and what it is that you're looking for and what you've possibly allowed. And so there's going to be healing and closing out a cycle and going towards something new. Yeah, Ace of Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So there's definitely closing out of a cycle. I don't think it's the easiest thing for you to do, walking away from this person, because the Five of Swords, that's I feel like it's a lot of internal conflict that it's taking. The Eight of Cups, Eight of Seas is not an is when you get that card, it's someone walking away, but it's not a very easy walk away. It's hard for them to walk away because you were committed there. You were giving to the connection. You were doing what you could in the connection, but this person wasn't. And so you're coming to the realization that you need self-love, and you are closing doors. What's new with this Fool for Leo? What's new with this Fool energy? Messages, dreams. So a lot of you may be getting a lot of messages in your sleep, having a lot of dreams. about this. I feel like for a lot of you, it's about this situation, thinking about the situation from the past because it maybe did hurt you. So, still kind of being in that energy. Some of you still wanting to maybe reconnect, and that's why we have this Three of Cups down here at the bottom in the 12th position. But just trust your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your feelings and how you feel. And know that you deserve love and you deserve someone who is going to be equally committed to you as you are to them. Tell us about this Hanged Man and Hierophant. So we have message of concern. What is the concern pertaining to? I feel like for some of you, it's again, it's you leaving. There's some kind of conflict. Maybe you're dealing with the Sagittarius. For those of you dealing with the Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, maybe there could be some type of conflict. And so there's messages going back and forth. There's things said that are really harsh, harsh words. So there's a lot of concern there, dealing with um, dealing with trying to compromise and work on things and make things better. But I do feel like, again, with Distant Horizons coming out, that you're kind of closing chapters, or this is a year to really think about closing chapters and putting your energy and your effort into yourself, focusing on your self love and focusing on what makes you happy, being creative, whatever it is that you do for work. Maybe you're in a very creative field, or just getting creative when it comes to just focusing on you, your hobbies. I don't know if there's some type of messages from a distance, or you're dealing with people online from a distance that are at a distance. And there's some type of messages that come through at some point that may cause some kind of concern. But I feel like it has to do with someone who just doesn't give to the connection. I feel like it's more relationship wise. It's someone who just doesn't give to the connection the way you do. And that's why we have this unrequited here, because someone just doesn't give to the connection. They like to have options. They like to have fun. They're not in an energy of wanting that. So someone's not in an energy of wanting to be in a relationship. So it's not like it's just you they don't want to be with. They're doing this to other people too. There are other people that they have involved in the connection. They're mistreating them as well, because they are just a fake person. They don't know what they want. They're unhappy with themselves. They're unhappy in life. They can't give to a connection. They can't give to themselves. Tell us about any possible new opportunities in 2023 coming in for love. I do feel like with the Knight of Cups, there is something new. We have the Fool in the World, so there is new. But I feel like there's someone too wanting to come back from the past. Like you probably dropped this person sometime in the second part of the year, especially the second quarter too. You dropped this person, and then they try to come back towards the end of the year, and that's what this Knight of Cups, Three of Cups is. But they're coming back with a fake apology, like it's just not genuine. It's not sincere. So it's having the strength to not go back, having the strength to go towards a committed relationship. So you may not see anything really committed, or like the real person that is more of more value to be in a relationship with, until possibly the very ending of the year, or maybe even 2024. Five of Pentacles. It did fall out reverse. So coming out of feeling lonely, that's kind of like more towards the ending of the year, and maybe 2024. But we also have the Death card coming out. So Scorpio and transformation. I feel like you kind of take yourself out of feeling this Eight of Cups, feeling this emotional depletion, feeling this loneliness because you go through some type of transformation here. I don't feel like it's going to be very easy. Transformations never are, but you have the Ace of Fire in the position of like new horizons here in the 10th position with the World and the Fool, and then in the ninth position is this distant horizons here, where you're learning something new. You're learning self-love. Maybe you're getting into spirituality or something like that, but you're transforming, right? You're transforming and you're coming out of you're kind of taking yourself out of this Five of Pentacles where you feel lonely, and this is coming from the changing of your beliefs and perceptions. Also, some of you may have a Scorpio energy that's wanting to come back in the picture as well, or there's some type of reconnection with the Scorpio. I don't know if that's the person that's with the fake apology. I'm not really sure. But I feel like there's some type of there's a Scorpio that either comes back, or this is about transformation within yourself again that brings you out of this Five of Pentacles energy, or it could be both things going down simultaneously. Tell us about this Knight of Cups. So it's like they're offering, but they still hold back. There's an apology, but then they're still holding back, being greedy with their time, their resources, their energy, still not giving. Being charming just enough to try to get back in your graces, but then does it last? No. So we have unexpected income. So there could be something here. Yeah, I feel like, again, this person coming back, it's unexpected. But I feel like your value and where you get the most is when you start to go within and change yourself and work on focusing on yourself, your perspectives, your beliefs, and how you view kind of the world, but how you view relationships and how have you been showing up in relationships, and who have you been letting to show up in relationships? What have you been entertaining in relationships? That's where you're going to get your aha moments, your sense of freedom, because it's going to open you up to new thoughts and new ways of believing and thinking. And when we have new thoughts and new ways as we're learning and growing, we're open up to so much more in the world, in the universe, because we didn't know that was there before. So I feel like someone comes back you kind of don't expect it. It's unexpected show up maybe. Someone shows up maybe at your job. I don't know, but there's a lot of value I hear in this reading when it comes to paying attention to your dreams, your intuition, and focusing again on your creativity, that intuitive side of you, and getting back to that, finding stability in that. So let's go ahead and get a card of advice for. All right, we have justice, and we have justice here. So this talks about fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, and stand up for your beliefs. So I'm feeling like this is all about being fair and being true to yourself. Cutting out the people, places, and things that have not been fair to you, have not been right. Basically just standing up for yourself, having that strength to bring balance back into your connections. Some of you may feel like this is like karma. Maybe you did this to somebody else and you're feeling like this is karma. The Six of Pentacles, and when we get into like the sixth house here, that's a lot about relationships. So the seventh through the eighth house is a lot about relationships. And how did we deal with relationships in the first and fourth house? How did we deal with relationships with our parents, with our siblings, with our friends, possibly even other relationships? It's not a tit for tat energy like what I did to someone in the past is now happening to me or will happen to me. I don't think the universe is that petty. It's more about examining, who needed us at one point in time. Our parents, an old lady walking across the street, friends, siblings, who needed us at one point in time, and then now when we need someone, whether it be a relationship, who are they there? So it's re-examining, I feel like, kind of how this circle is coming around, and possibly being more open to being there for others, because that's how we bring in the energy of people being there and wanting to be there for us. I just feel like that pertains to someone here that needed to hear that. But justice, standing up for yourself, balancing out your emotions, and doing what you feel is right, what you feel is fair, and taking relationships that are where people are treating you fairly. So go ahead and think of a question, and we will pull an answer card for Leo. What is the answer to Leo's question? What is the answer to Leo's question, please? Take action. All right, so that is what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic 2023. I wish you the best, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye.